What is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel once again, and welcome to some more World of Tanks. Just a gentle reminder, there is currently 11 days left for you to pick up a SiNz t-shirt. The links to pick up a t-shirt will be in the description for this video for any of you who may be interested. I understand that right now is probably a bad time of the year because everyone spent money on Christmas presents and whatnot. But if you did want to cop a SiNz t-shirt and represent me, then the links will be in the description for this video. They're not expensive at all. I think it was £16 if you're in the UK, just over 17 euros if you're one of my European friends, or just shy of $18 if you are in the US. So the links will be in this in the description of this video. Jesus guys, I can't talk today. But without further ado, let's get into the gameplay. So welcome to Scorpion Pass. I'm taking out the Object 268 and I'm with my buddy Cranky Pants Pie, who is in his bat chat once again. He spots a Waffle E100 moving across the middle of the map, and I am going to take the opportunity to smash that guy because, you know, everybody likes to kill Waffles, and me especially. So he is moving across, and we get a nice shot into the side of him for 864, as well as spotting the Lycan T71 as well. Now the Waffle is going to be slow on the hill, so we should be able to get another shot into him here, straight through the guard around the gun for a roll of 914, which is a very nice roll for an AP round. Kind of a shame that I didn't have HE loaded when this guy was there, but we've done more than enough damage to him to pretty much neutralize him early game and get him taken out. The Chiri does indeed take him out, but the Waffle's last shell that he fires takes out the Chiri as well. So CS Flashboy is on the other team in an IS-7, and I know that he's a good player. So I think he was pushing over the middle of the map to deal with Cranky, and I'm moving to try and get a shot into his side here, but where he's positioned, I'm only going to be able to get shots into the side of his turret. He realizes that I'm there, and I'm going to have to back up. He did take a shot at me, but he luckily missed. Luckily, there's no artillery in this game as well. We do like games where there are no artillery pieces involved, because it does make some more tactical gameplay easier to achieve. Now we have a Carnarvon pushing around on the right hand side. He does spot me. I took that shot kind of just to track him. I knew it wouldn't do any damage, but I mean, Cranky finishes him off with a nice ammo wreck and takes all of that guy's health. So I did get the assist damage for keeping him tracked in place for that. And now we're going to push around and be mean to the T32. T32 doesn't even realize we're here. We pop around the corner, shove a big 152mm shell through his front of his tank. Sorry guys, I can't even think today. For a nice roll of 924. His return shot bounces, and we finish him off with our next shot with a roll of 472. Or, well, that was the rest of his health remaining, so it didn't roll for 472. It's just that's all that we could hit him for. Now me and Cranky are going to push up on the E75. Cranky takes the first hit, and I believe he got tracked in the process, but he manages to track the E75, and we stick a shell through his lower plate for an exact roll of 1000. So we are getting some very, very, very nice rolls with these AP rounds today. Unfortunate not to finish the E75 off, but a roll of 1000 in the Object 268. Considering its alpha damage is only 850, that's a very generous roll for the game to give us. Obviously been praying to RNG before this match started, but I'm just trying to push over here to finish off the E75, and in my aggressiveness I don't realize that there is a Death Star back there. But hey man, aim at the Death Star while reversing and fire at the same time, simultaneously smashing him for 981. Another really, really nice roll. The E75 pushes around the corner. He must have forgot I was there or something, and we stick a shell through his lower plate to finish him off. The 268's penetration is absolutely ridiculous. I know you guys have heard me say I don't like this tank, but when it performs like this, it's just glorious. Like, it really is just incredible. it's just great. But for the most part, it doesn't do this for me. The slow shell velocity and the trollness of the gun is it makes me not want to play it. I don't even have a crew in it right now because it frustrated me to that point after this game. Like, this game was like the last good game that I had in this tank before it annoyed me to the point where I didn't want to play it anymore for a foreseeable future. But we're up to 7 hits of damage, 3 tracking assisted hits and 2 kills, as well as 1 spotted assisted hit and 2 critical hits. Now the Death Stars, there's 2 of them and they were moving over to the middle of the map. We do have an M103 over on this side below us, and I was just about to engage him before the Death Star was lit up again, and we do have a nice shot at him here. Kind of snapped the shot, but the gun is performing beautifully for us in this game. A nice roll of 877 on him, taking our total damage up to probably beyond 5,000, 6,000 damage now, which is a very nice game in the Object 268 indeed. Now you'll notice that I run rations on my 268. That is purely just to try and help the gun to perform better, because it trolls me to death. And I know I should probably have a fire extinguisher on a Russian tank, but I honestly don't get set on fire in the 268 all that much. Just from personal experience, it doesn't happen to me all that much. And now it's time for us to engage Flashboy in his IS-7. So me and Cranky are getting into position. I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm on full health and I'm in a 268. So let me just push Flashboy and see what I can do. Now he's going to take a shot at me here, which is going to penetrate. Fair play to him for having APCR loaded. The IS-7's gun is a pile of trash. But that was our first low roll of the game, straight through Flashboy's lower plate. He turns and finishes off Cranky, but we only hit him for 757. Now this is what I mean about Flashboy being a good player. He's got 2 marks of excellence on his IS-7, and he knows that if he face hugs me, he's going to be in a very good position, because the 268 does not have good gun depression, and I need to back away from him to ensure that my shot goes through. Now at this point I probably should have just loaded HE and derped him, but instead I loaded heat like a fool, and I thought that that would penetrate his tank and kill him, because I mean the heat penetration on this thing is ridiculous, and I've taken way more damage from Flashboy than I should have done. He gets tracked in place. Now I have a HE loaded and I finish him off. So thank you to the Lycan for coming to my rescue and slightly distracting Flashboy, allowing me to live in this game. But kudos to Flashboy for being a good player from the Corrupt clan. And unfortunately he wasn't able to finish me off there. I just managed to get the better of him. Luckily. Now the 2 Death Stars are in the middle of the map. One gets finished off by the Waffle. The other finishes off our Lycan, and then the Waffle finishes him off as well. So now all we have remaining on the enemy team is a heavy tank, and he is sat over at H9 on the hill area. It's only a T10. I didn't really need a heat round loaded at this point. I think I just had it because I'm on low health and I wanted to engage with the Death Stars before they got taken out. But the Jaegeru finishes off the T10, and that is the end of the game. So a very nice game in the 268. 9 penetrations. Let's see how much damage we did in total. It was 6,904 damage, 10 penetrations, 1,270 assisted damage, 3 enemies destroyed, 2 detected. We picked up the high caliber medal. Unfortunately not a mastery badge. That is ridiculously hard to achieve in the 268, but it was a first class. We topped our team for damage, narrowly out damaging one of our Waffle E100s. And that was a very nice game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you did enjoy the replay. Until next time, have a great day and peace out.